Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this smoky eye. This is one of my favorite smoky eyes to do. And it just has a little bit of a twist to like a typical black and silver smoky eye. Because I did silver, but then kind of instead of the blacks and the grays, I did more purple and maroon type colors. And then kind of smoked that out on the bottom with those kind of same purple and maroon colors. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then please just go ahead and keep watching. Thanks! Okay, so to start off, like always, I'm going to first of all be priming my eyelids. And I didn't show it, but I'm pretty sure I used my MAC paint pot, probably in the color Soft Ochre. And I'm also just running that a little bit under my eyelids as well. And then for shadows, I'm going to be using the Lorac Mega Pro palette today. And I'm going to grab those kind of two camel colors. I think the first one's fawn and the second one is called camel. And those are just going to be what I'm using to kind of be able to soften everything up so it transitions nicely from the eyelid area to the brow bone area. And I'm just using a real fluffy brush to just kind of buff those in that crease area. So then I'm going to be grabbing this silvery shimmery color. And then I'm going to also get my brush a little bit wet with some MAC Fix Plus. Anything like with glycerin will work. Eye drops would work good. Just to kind of wet that brush, and then that'll just really make that color pop and stand out. And then I'm just using like a really flat, stiff, dense brush. And right now I'm just really focusing on like getting and kind of packing that color onto my eyelid. I'm not really worrying about blending lines or anything like that right now. I'm just kind of trying to put that heavy onto my eyelid and just kind of pack that color on so it really pops, and you can really see and notice the silver. And then to give it a little bit more dimension, I'm also going in with this slightly darker kind of charcoal silver color. And this is just from Ulta, one of their eyeshadows. And then same thing, I just kind of got my brush wet, and then I'm just kind of combining those two silver colors. And like I said, that's just going to add a teeny bit more dimension to that silver, and add a little bit more darkness towards the outer corner. And then I kind of go back in and touch up with that lighter silver towards the inner corner. The only thing you really want to worry about right now is that you're not getting it into like up above your crease. So then I'm grabbing this MAC eyeshadow called Sketch, and it's just kind of like a dark purple color. It's not like a really vibrant purple, but it's just kind of a great one to replace any of your black shadows sometimes. And then I'm just grabbing this kind of smaller, more detailing, stiff brush. And then I'm going to use that, and right now I'm just really working on, again, kind of color placement. I'm not really blending quite yet, but I'm going to really just pack that purple color right in that outer corner, because I kind of just want the color to kind of just ombre from like the inner corner, kind of that light silvery that light silvery color, and then just kind of gradually get darker till it kind of fades, bleeds into that darker purple color. It wasn't showing up as, I guess, purple as I wanted to, so I'm grabbing that mulberry kind of reddish color, and that's going to keep it looking, kind of keep it true to that purple color. And I'm just adding a little bit of that on top, and I'm also kind of using that color just to kind of help that transition from that silver to the purple. So then now I'm going to work on blending a little bit. So I got a little bit bigger and fluffier of a brush. This is like $1 from Walmart Elf brush, and it's just a great blending brush. And I'm going to kind of now just drag some of that purple and maroon color into the crease and kind of bleed it into that silver color even a little bit more. And again, just any kind of fluffy brush will do this. And I didn't put any product on that blending brush. I just am simply kind of dragging it from that outer corner. And then I got an even bigger, fluffier brush. In fact, this was the original brush that I put kind of those neutral colors in my crease. I'm just using that same brush with like no extra product. And I'm just kind of working on blending everything, and then just kind of touching that silver up again. And as you'll see, and that's kind of the key to any eye look, is just kind of going back in and doing everything in small little steps, and kind of going back in a few different times to repeat. So then I'm going to grab this white shimmery color, Vanilla, and I'm going to just highlight my inner corner with that. It kind of helps just make the eyes pop. It just kind of gives it like a fun and, I don't know, just kind of a bright, different dimension to your eye. So I really like to do that. And then I'm using that same color, and just the teeniest amount I'm going to highlight my brow bone. So then I'm going to do my liner, and I'm using the same one pretty much I always do. And this is my NYC Black Liquid Liner. And I'm pretty much doing the same thing I always do. I do a thin-ish line across my eyelid, and then towards the end I kind of make a point, and then I thicken up a wing, and then I kind of just thicken up that wing, and then I kind of go back over everything to try and just smooth out everything. And then right now I'm just kind of touching everything up so it kind of gets rid of the wobbles. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and put on some mascara. And I am going to be using false eyelashes today. I think it just kind of adds a lot to this look and just kind of gives it that more dramatic oomph that it needs, I guess. But I am going to just go ahead and put some mascara on my regular lashes just kind of to help them blend in with the false ones. And then I'm just putting on the false ones right now. And I think I've said this before, you can find false lashes really cheap online. I mean, you can get cheap ones at the drugstore too, so just easy. And I mean, once you kind of get the hang of putting some on, I was just telling my mom the other day, sometimes it's just quicker to put on some false lashes than building my own up to what I want them to look like. So sometimes I just like to pop them on because it's easier and quicker. So then I'm going to be lining my waterline with black, and I kind of did this as like a night out look, so that's why I kind of do these extra steps to just really make everything look a little bit darker and smokier. But then I'm going in with that same kind of vanilla light shimmery color, and I put that on the lower inner portion of my eye, underneath my eyes. And then I went in with that mulberry color, and then in with that sketch, that darker purple color, kind of for the outer parts of my lower eyelids, or my under my eyes. I can't think of whatever that's called. Anyway, and then of course, you guys know I can't help myself, so I just wanted to darken up the outer corner just a teeny bit. So I put a little bit more, I think, of that sketch color just right in that crease. And then I'm going to just blend that out with a big fluffy brush. That's just the original crease brush that I use. That's how I blend out when I make my crease a little bit darker. So then I also included just a few little shots of how I contour my nose and kind of highlight and contour that. If you want a more detailed video, I'll do them, but I really like doing this. I just feel a lot better about how my nose looks. It just makes it look a little bit thinner and straighter. So then once I kind of contour the sides of it, then I go through and I highlight right on the tip of my nose, and then I also drag a little bit of that highlighter just like right down the center, and again, it just kind of gives it that little bit more straighter appearance. And then while I'm highlighting, I also am just going to add some right to the tops of my cheekbones just to give that a little pop and a little extra glam and dazzle. And then of course, to set everything, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And that's how I finish off my look. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!